Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Bird, founder of Hybrid Athlete Training, along with my wife Lacey. And today I wanted to share with you how to optimize your health, 5 ways to transform your life through nutrition and exercise. Ultimately, the contents that we're about to discuss today is about us, my wife and I, our vision, the mission behind what we do, 5 ways to transform your life with nutrition and fitness, some testimonials of people that have used our program and have been transformed. And then we also will have an exclusive offer for you guys to take advantage of at the very end. But ultimately, we want to create value for you so you can really take your health and life to the next level. So ultimately, what is stopping you from becoming your best self? Many times that can be self limiting beliefs or a roadmap that you don't know exactly what to do and ultimately what to follow. So, our mission is to empower, inspire, and ignite you and generations to live a sustainable, healthy lifestyle focused on achieving growth in every area of your life. So, the company that we founded is Hybrid Athlete Training, and we've been around since 2019. We've helped thousands of individuals make sustainable lifestyle changes through a supportive community, exercise plans, custom nutrition programs, and interactive challenges, which you will hear about a little bit later throughout this presentation. But ultimately, who are we? Our team, this is Lacey Bird and myself. We love to have fun and we love to really live a healthier lifestyle, which is something that we have created with Hybrid Athlete, and we want to invite you guys to be a part. I primarily do most of the marketing and sales, and then Lacey is the head coach, program designer, and a bunch of other things. So, what is the webinar goal today? Number one is to provide you with valuable insights and actionable tips in optimizing your health through nutrition and exercise. Number two is to share with you an exclusive webinar comprehensive health package offer, like I said. And then three, to inspire you to take action through education that is relevant and can be applied immediately. So, without further ado, let's get into the actual content that you guys can take and implement immediately. Our 5 steps to transform your life through nutrition and health are going to be the following. Number one, understanding the impact of nutrition and exercise on your health. Number two, macro and micronutrients and their importances. And three, designing an effective and exercise program. We will give you the tools to where you guys don't have to use our company, but of course, we would love for you to. And then optimizing your gut health. And then five, stress management and sleep. So, on to number one, the impact of nutrition and exercise on health. There are 2 segments to this is number one, the importance of nutrition and exercise for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And then two, the benefits of balanced diet and regular physical activity. So, number one, importances and benefits of nutrition. Number one, it provides essential nutrients. So, proper nutrients, as we know, ensures our body and ensures that it receives the necessary vitamins, minerals, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats it needs to function optimally. Number two, supports growth and development. So we have adequate nutrition, and it is especially important during childhood and adolescence as it promotes proper growth, development, and cognitive function. And then it boosts your immune system. So, as you know, a well balanced diet strengthens your immune system and makes you more resilient to illnesses and infection. Number four, it maintains healthy weight. A nutritious diet helps you achieve and maintain a healthy weight, reducing the risk of obesity. Because listen, who wants that? But ultimately, it reduces your heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. And number five, enhanced mental well being. So, certain nutrients such as omega 3 fatty acids, B vitamins, and antioxidants are essential for brain health and can be can positively impact your mood, cognition, and overall well-being. So those were the five key importances of nutrition on your health. Moving on to the importance of benefits of exercise. Number one, we maintain physical health. So, a regular exercise helps strengthen your muscles, bones, and cardiovascular system, reducing the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and osteoporosis. Number two, it manages our weight. So, as you guys know, not only does it reduce our risk of cardiovascular disease, but it also can help us maintain our weight. You guys already know this, but there's so many other benefits to this. Also, through resistance training with your bones, that strengthens the density of the bone as well. And then three, this improves your mental health. So, exercise releases endorphins, neurotransmitters that promote feelings of happiness and reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. As you guys could understand, currently, we went through the pandemic, which created a large need for people to focus on their mental health as well as their physical health. And at times, we're the missing placing the physical exercise in our daily lives. And number four, exercise enhances our cognitive function. So, engaging in physical activity has been linked to improving cognitive ability, memory, and attention span. Number five, increased energy levels. Regular exercise improves stamina and increases energy levels, allowing for you to perform your daily tasks more efficiently. Number six, promotes longevity. So, studies have constantly or consistently shown that regular physical activity is associated with reduced risk of premature death and an overall longer lifespan. So, who doesn't want that? Number two of the five that we established earlier on in this webinar is what are the macro and micronutrients and their importance? So, this is all about our nutrition portion of health, and we will let you guys know what that is here. So, we have macronutrients. So, macronutrients are nutrients that we need in larger quantities to provide us with the energy. In other words, so fat, proteins, and carbohydrates, which are the most important macronutrients and ultimately are the pillars that create what it is we eat. Our micronutrients are the vitamins and minerals that we consume and are equally important, but those are consumed in a lot smaller amounts. So we're going to define what the three key pillars are to your nutrition, and simply put, we'll start here with the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the primary source of energy for your body. When consumed, they're broken down into glucose, which fuels the brain, muscles, and other organs. Adequate carbohydrate intake ensures for sufficient energy levels for daily activities and exercise. Ultimately, we have two different types of carbohydrates. There are the simple carbohydrate and the complex carbohydrate. The complex carbohydrate is increased fiber, and the simple carbohydrate is something like your white potato, white bread, or anything that really has the actual fiber that's been taken out of it, that actually increases your glycogen or the glucose uptake into your body. So you will, in essence, have a sugar rush if you're eating those type of carbohydrates. Moving on to the fats. So fats serve as a concentrated source of energy and play a vital role in hormone production, the isolation of organs, and the absorption of fat soluble vitamins. While excess fat consumption can lead to weight gain, consuming the right type of fats, such as unsaturated fats found in avocados, nuts, can support healthy weight management and overall well being. So that's why it's important to get the right type of fish, and avocado is such a good way, such a good plant as well, to be able to consume the right type of fats that you're looking for. Also, with nuts, there's walnuts are very good, almonds are very good. We're all within the right amounts, because obviously, if you're consuming too much of the good thing, then we've got a problem. So Moving on to the proteins. Proteins are essential for muscle development and repair. They're made up of amino acids, which are the building blocks of tissue and play a crucial role in the growth and maintenance of muscles. Protein intake supports muscle recovery after workouts and promotes muscle growth when combined with strength training. There's also quite a few different types of proteins. So there's plant-based proteins, there's whey protein isolate, whey protein concentrate, and whey protein or casein protein, which is a slow reactant, longer absorbing protein within the body. So you'll want to make sure that you understand each of the different types of protein and how fast the body will ingest those for the recovery process. The overall benefits to macro and micronutrients is, in essence, carbohydrates provide the body with quick and easy accessible energy. When consumed, they are converted into glucose, which is stored in the muscle and liver as glycogen. So during our physical activity, which we're about to go into, on the next slide here, glucose or glycogen is broken down to provide the necessary energy for those muscles. Any insufficient carbohydrate intake can lead to low energy levels, fatigue, and decreased performance. Also plays a large role in our weight management. So all macronutrients play a role in your weight management. Carbohydrates and fats are the primary sources of calories, while protein helps us promote satiety and preserves lean muscle mass. Balancing macronutrient intake and consuming them in appropriate proportions can help regulate calorie intake, support a healthy weight, and prevent excess weight gain and loss. Additionally, a balanced diet and adequate protein intake can help preserve muscle mass during weight loss, promoting a healthy body composition. So, as I said, this is number 3 on the 5 key points that we were talking about in the very beginning. So, number 3 is designing an effective exercise program. So, we've covered over the nutrition portion, which is super, super important. And now we've got the actual exercise and how you implement those exercises. So, before we go into this, I want to let you guys know that there are ultimately 3 different forms of exercise. And then what we'll do is we'll break down each of those 3. And then also at the very end here, you will receive a little guide as to how you can set up your own workout program. So, number 1 is the cardiovascular exercise. So, this is also known as your aerobic exercise. So, it focuses on the increasing your heart rate and breathing rate. It also aims to improve cardiovascular health, endurance, and stamina. So, some examples of this, as you guys may know or may not know, is exercises through a brisk walk, jogging, swimming, dancing, and aerobic classes. So, these are things that you're doing a little bit longer than you would, for example, through a strength training exercise that uses a different portion of your nutrition, actually, which is called bioenginetics, which we won't go into now. So, moving on to your benefits. So, the benefits of cardiovascular. So, this is improved heart health. So, regular cardio exercise strengthens the heart muscle, it lowers blood pressure, and it reduces the risk of heart disease. Also, we increase endurance. So, cardiovascular health or cardiovascular workouts can help improve the efficiency of your lungs and cardiovascular system, allowing for you to engage in physical activities for longer periods without fatigue. Weight management, as you guys could imagine, exercise burns calories and helps maintain a healthy body weight. Also, we have reduced stress and improved mood. So, releases endorphins, which acts as a natural mood booster and reduces stress. So, moving on to our strength training. So, strength training is another one of the 3 forms of training, and strength training is also known as resistance training or weightlifting. Involves working against a resistance to build strength or muscular strength, endurance, and size. It can involve free weights, machines, resistance bands, or bodyweight exercises like push ups and squats. So, what are the benefits to the actual muscular or strength training? So, increase muscle strength and tone. Regular strength training helps to build and strengthen your muscles, enhancing your overall function and abilities. Improved bone health. So, strength training promotes bone density and reduces the risk of osteoporosis. Increase metabolism. So as you start to grow your muscles and you become more active, you will burn more calories even at rest, and helping with your weight management because ultimately you increase your overall metabolism through muscles because actually muscles burn more calories than fat does. And also, if you do long forms of cardio, you don't actually increase your overall metabolism. So, um, that is really, really important for prolonged metabolic enhancement and then also increased probabilities of losing more weight. So, enhanced physical performance. So, your muscles support better posture, balance, and coordination, improve athletic performance, and the reduction of the risk of injury. Moving on to the third part of our three different types of training, and that is the flexibility training. Flexibility exercises focus on improving joint range of motion, muscle elasticity, and overall flexibility. These exercises include strength or stretching routines, yoga, Pilates, and activities such as Tai Chi. So, what are the benefits to flexibility training? So, improve joint health and range of motion. Number one, regular stretching helps to promote and increase joint mobility, reducing the risk of injury and enhancing overall movement. Not to mention, it increases blood flow, which actually can create, which can help with mending the muscle soreness and various things that you will have while doing strength training and also cardiovascular training. So muscle relaxation and reduce muscle tension. So stretching enhances, or sorry, stretching exercises help relax muscle, reduce stiffness, and alleviate muscle soreness. Better posture and alignment. So improved flexibility supports proper alignment and posture, reducing the risk of muscle imbalances and associated pain. Stress relief and relaxation. We all want that. Flexibility exercises, particularly mind body practices like yoga, can promote relaxation, reduce stress, and improve a healthy mental well being. Moving on to 7 tips to start your own program. Like I said, I give you guys this, and this isn't something that you have to do with hybrid either. So, the steps here are set a clear goal. So define it as what you want to achieve with your exercise routine, such as weight loss, muscle gain, increased flexibility, or improve cardiovascular health. Number two is make sure that you assess your current physical level. So determine your baseline fitness to establish a starting point and track progress effectively. So this for you out there, maybe you're just getting started and you have to be realistic about where you're at and where you're trying to go, and just maybe taking note to that. So number three is combined components. So incorporate cardiovascular exercise like we just went over, and you know the benefits and the ways to do that. Strength training and flexibility exercise into your routine. Determine the frequency, duration, and intensity of each component based on your goals and your fitness level. So there's also a time that you really need to set out for that to make sure that you can achieve that goal. So there's something called SMART goals. Don't have that written down here, but that's something that we would strongly suggest you looking at. So SMART is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So making sure that you write down your SMART goals, which is something that we've taken many of our clients through time and time again, and they've achieved the results that they're looking for. So, steps to take. Number four, a variety and enjoyment. So, making sure that you include activities you enjoy to maintain motivation. Many people don't look at this because they only think of exercise as something that they have to do and they can't really ever enjoy it. and making sure that you have different exercises, classes, and sports to keep your routine interesting and prevent boredom is super, super important. Number five is the gradual progression. So start with manageable intensity levels and gradually increase the difficulty or duration of your workout over time to avoid injury and allow your body to adapt. Number six is rest and recover. Understanding that you need to allow for yourself to have adequate time for rest and recovery between workout sessions is imperative to prevent the overexertion and promotion of the muscle repair. The final step of the seven is to seek guidance. So if you're new to exercise and would like more accountability, want a support group and or have specific health goals that will require personalized planning, your best option is to hire a professional or join a group, which is of course one thing that hybrid athlete training does offer. So, number four out of the five that we talked about is to optimize your gut health and your digestion, which is very important throughout the process of just overall maintenance of health. So, what are the three roles of a healthy gut? So, number one is the digestion and nutrient absorption. So, the gut breaks down food, it absorbs nutrients, and then it eliminates waste. A healthy gut ensures efficient digestion and absorption of essential nutrients for optimal function of the body. Number two, it's immune function. So, as we go into either new seasons of life or new seasons literally outside, we're constantly having to battle and make sure that our immune systems are ready to go. The gut mitochondria plays a crucial role in supporting a healthy immune system. It also helps prevent harmful pathogens from colonizing the gut and stimulating the immune response when necessary. Also, the brain gut axis, which means the brain and the gut is actually connected, based on emergent resources, says a healthy gut is associated with improved mental health, mood relaxation, and a reduction of risk of the mental health disorders. So, I'm not sure if you guys knew that or not, but there's also a correlation between mental health and your gut health. So, what are the impacts of nutrition and exercise on gut health? So, what we'll do is we'll break it down into these two different categories. Nutrition for gut. All right, so they're the fiber-rich foods. So, making sure that you have consumed an adequate amount of dietary fiber from fruits, from vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and nuts, supporting a healthy gut. Fiber acts as a prebiotic, providing nourishment and a beneficial gut bacteria. Probiotic rich foods. So, probiotics are beneficial bacteria to promote gut health. Foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha contain live probiotics that can help restore and maintain a healthy gut mitochondria. Also, making sure that we're continually drinking water throughout the day and staying hydrated. So, exercise benefits to our gut. Improved digestion. So, exercise helps stimulate the intestinal contractions, facilitating in a healthy bowel movement and reduction or reducing the risk of constipation. And then enhanced gut mitochondria, microbiota, is studies suggest that exercise can influence the composition and diversity of the gut microbiota, uh, promoting a healthier balance of beneficial bacteria. So ultimately, it's going to help you with the blood flow. It's going to help you with moving things around in your in your body there, and be really important. So, seven practical strategies to improve your gut health. This wouldn't be very valuable if we didn't really give you any actionable steps to take, which is something that I said that we would provide at the very beginning. Number one is to consume probiotic rich foods. So, incorporating a probiotic rich foods in your diet, such as yogurt, kefir, fermented vegetables, and other fermented foods, these can help to introduce the beneficial bacteria in your gut. So, number two, is to eat a diverse range of fiber. We just went over that in the last one, but including varieties of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts in your meals, and minimizing the processed foods. So there are processed foods that contain particularly high amounts of added sugars. In this American culture, as you guys know, there's sugars everywhere. So you have to make sure that you understand how to read the nutritional labels. Also, the unhealthy fats. So these are your trans fats and saturated fats in large amounts, and artificial additives can negatively impact your gut health. So limiting processed foods and opting for whole unprocessed foods is beneficial. Manage stress. So chronic stress can actually disrupt your my microbiota. Engage in stress management techniques like exercise, meditation, deep breathing, and engaging in the activities you enjoy. Number five is stay hydrated. So drink obviously adequate amounts of water, like we said before. Avoid antibiotic overuse. So the overuse of antibiotics can disrupt the gut microbiota, and antibiotics only when necessary, and follow your healthcare, obviously your healthcare provider's instructions. Getting enough sleep. So prioritize your quality sleep, and it will help with your gut health. Number five, and this is our last of what we had talked about. We wanted to share with you guys during this webinar in the stress management and sleep. As you guys all know, we want to have more sleep. So, what is the connection between sleep and our health? So sleep in our health. So there's stress and sleep. High levels of stress can actually lead to increased anxiety, racing thoughts, and difficulty relaxing, as you all may have experienced. So making it challenging to fall asleep or stay asleep. Stress can also contribute to the development of sleep disorders like insomnia. So conversely, insufficient or poor quality of sleep can heighten stress levels, affect mood and cognitive function, as well as overall well being. Impact and overall health. So, chronic stress and poor sleep qualities have been linked to various health issues, including our weakened immune system, cardiovascular problems, obesity, diabetes, mental health disorders such as anxiety and depression, and impaired cognitive function. Many times it's hard for us to find the time for sleep, right? If we're always anxious, if we're always busy. And that's where your breathing techniques have to come in. That's where your peace of mind needs to come in. And ultimately, just making sure that you're making time for things that matter most in your life, which is our sleep. So, what is the impact of nutrition and exercise on our sleep quality? So, we'll first start with the nutrition. The impact of nutrition is the stress management. So, consuming a nutrition-rich diet, including whole grains, lean proteins. This is very similar, ultimately, to our last, but it is so true. If you're eating the right foods, you're going to have the right results for a managed lifestyle. Ultimately, it's going to help with our sleep quality. So, certain nutrition promotes better sleep, such as magnesium, found in green leafy vegetables, nuts, and seeds, which help us relax our muscles and induce sleep. Additionally, consuming foods rich in tryptophan, so that's dairy products, so seeds, turkey, can support promotion of sleep regulating hormones like melatonin. What are the impacts of exercise on sleep? So, exercise triggers the relief of endorphins, which is a natural mood booster that helps us reduce stress and anxiety. It also promotes and provides a healthier outlet for managing and reducing stress. And then sleep, ultimately, sleep helps with the sleep quality. Engaging in moderate intensity aerobic exercise and strength training during the day can promote deeper and more restful sleep at night. However, avoiding vigorous exercise close to bedtime, not a good idea. I've done that before. It can also increase alertness and make it hard to fall asleep. So keep in mind with that. So, what are the tips to reduce stress and improve your sleep patterns? Well, here we go. So, deep, like I said, breathing exercises. So, practice deep, breath. Slow down a little bit to activate the body's relaxation response and reduce stress. Meditation and mindfulness. So, incorporating meditation and mindfulness practices into your daily routine ultimately help to calm the mind, increasing self awareness and reducing stress. Also, gratitude journals, things like that, where you can create what you're thankful for, which then creates this overwhelming rush of peace of mind as well as thankfulness. Regular physical activity, so engaging in regular exercise and physical activities you enjoy to reduce stress and promote relaxation. Social support, maintaining connections with friends, family, and or social groups or shared experiences creates a massive uptick and a value around maintaining homeostasis, which brings us to our last and most important thing here is ultimately we have this hybrid community which we want to invite you to be a part of. And it helps to create that social support that you guys are really, really going to need throughout this journey, which we fully understand. It is something that you can do alone, but it's definitely not as fun when you do it alone. It's definitely not as effective if you try to go about this on your own. And we've got two different testimonials here. Patty was a wife and still is a mother of two, and she found herself literally at an all time low emotionally and physically. She felt ashamed to see herself in the mirror, let alone her husband. As it was difficult for her to ask for help, she decided that she was worth it and she took action on her goals, ultimately leading her to hybrid athlete training and being a part of our program, being a part of the coaching, being a part of every aspect of hybrid. She made dramatic improvements in her overall mindset and also her health. Then we have Chelsea below here. Chelsea, she thought she knew everything. Okay, there's a lot of people out there that think they know all of it, and her habits of eating too much really ultimately got to her with her unhealthy patterns. Being a busy mother of five, I mean, all of us have certain responsibilities that we're trying to take on, and ultimately, being a mother of five is very difficult. So, by providing her a template to follow, a group, and a accountability, she ultimately made a huge a huge stride forward as well. So moving on, what do you get in the hybrid community? You also have access to the hybrid app. So this helps you track all of your progress in a one of a kind app. You can connect to your your Fitbit or your Apple Watch or your Google Watch, and it will track your steps, it'll track your sleep, it'll track all of the metrics that ultimately can come from that. And even if you don't have that, there are still ways that you can access the different technology that's available with the hybrid app, including our chat threads, including our nutrition programs, and as well as the fitness programs that will come with it. So Sarah was postpartum and there was a lot of pain. So ultimately, she was going through a lot of stuff, right? But she needed some help through the different plans and the workouts that Hybrid can provide her. She made a huge stride forward as well. Violet, she's a mom and a wife, very busy, was slightly depressed, couldn't find any connection because she was so busy with all of the things that she had to do, and ultimately needed a community that she could lean on to start to make the changes that she desired. Ultimately, you get a customized nutrition plan. So, like I said, you have access to a health coach that will help to create a custom meal plan for you. And everyone's different. So, this is a very, very valuable thing. And you don't have to guess. I mean, think about going to the grocery store and not having to guess exactly what you need to buy. Trust me, we've all been there. You also have access to custom workout plans. So we have workout plans for people that are just getting started, or if you're a super athlete, we have some really challenging programs as well for you to try out. You also get access to the health community and the hybrid reset, which is a 30-day reset we do every month. And this is super fun, which helps to connect you with other members of hybrid through competitions and through various things that you can win. So that brings us to the swag that you can also receive as a part of being a part of hybrid. And like I said, you can win these during the different goals. Also, being a part of this, because we'll have an offer here in just a second, but you will receive the benefits of being entered into the hybrid reset to win challenges and win prizes throughout the 30 days. So, what does all this mean, and what is the cost? Because I'm sure there's a question in your mind that you have as far as the investment goes, and that's completely fine because I'll just share it with you now. Our exclusive offer is 247, and what you get from that exact price is you get everything that's listed here: hybrid app access, community access, hybrid t-shirt and hat, entered into the hybrid reset, a custom meal plan, and a custom workout plan. Now, that is a one-time cost, and then also after 1 month of that payment, it costs $39 per month after the first month to maintain access to the community and rewards from a hybrid reset. So ultimately, this is just to get you started. And we want to welcome you to hybrid, to this amazing, thriving community, just like all those testimonials that you see, and have access to everything that this community has for you. So what is stopping you today? Ultimately, just get started. We are here to help you every step of the way in your health journey and to support and supportive relationships along the way. So, if you guys have any questions and you need more answers to any of those questions, feel free to just email us at info@hybridathletetraining.com. And then also just go to our website if you want to learn more at hybridathletetraining.com. Once again, I'm Nathan Bird, and I want to thank you so much for taking a look at this webinar. And we can't wait to have you aboard in the hybrid athlete training community. We will see you soon.